Yes, people, we are back. Team Kopish. It is the World Cup recap show. There was another shock today. There were two massive games: Brazil versus Croatia, Argentina versus Holland. We're about to chop it up. Let's get into it right now. Boy, listen, Drift. The World Cup is coming to a close now. Two massive games, two quarterfinal games took place today. The first one, bro, Brazil, Croatia. Bro, we were just speaking before we went live. Brazil are now out of the World Cup. I repeat, Brazil are now out of the World Cup. Get into why they went out, though, bro. Neymar,
Special.
he's different in it. Let's keep it a buck. I don't care if people want to sit there and say for the 90 minutes or however minutes he played, he wasn't sensational because he wasn't throughout the whole game. He wasn't. But that's fair play. People got to also remember the man came back from an ankle that was the size of an elephant's foot, fam. You know, like
Yeah,
that. People forget that as well. They're just like, oh, they didn't perform. You probably playing with painkilling injections as well, but no one will talk about that. They'll just talk about how he always rolls over. And he does obviously go a bit easier at times. But, bro, the goal he scored today,
special.
bro, he's different, isn't it? Neymar's is different. This is what
plays like Neymar are about moments, bro. And people,
100%.
so I think people get caught up too much in the systems and all the things that we're used to. Even as Liverpool fans, like, you got to press and you got to do this and you got to do that and rare. And I don't get me wrong, if your manager is Klopp or Pep or something like that, then you do have to do that. It's part of what it is. But bro, I remember a simpler time when football was just about who's techiest with it. And Neymar and Messi and these man, they're throwbacks to Messi walks around the pitch. There was a stat before the last round that said Messi's walked the most in this World Cup. But no one's shouting at him or whatever. He's 35 years old. What, you want him to be running around and pressing it? No, it's about moments. And today
Messi
Neymar
don't
had
need
his
to be
moment.
playing Gegenpress football, fam. He's not that guy. You don't need
today
that.
Neymar had his moment. And it's just a pity that the bums around him couldn't keep the lead. He did his part. He did what he was supposed to do. But you know, Tite wants to bring on Fred instead of Gomeres or Flacco to hold the lead for 15 minutes.
It don't make sense, bro.
It doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense.
Someone needs to make it make sense because no, 100%. Because someone needs to make it make sense. Because Fred, you know, they're trying to lock up shop. They bring on Fred, and you're thinking, ultimately, you're trying to lock up shop, and you're bringing on Fred. Now, albeit I've always said this, Fred is not the worst player in the world, but I also kind of feel like if you want to lock up again, there's other players that might be slightly better suited. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bruno Gomeres is a DM naturally. Flacco is a DM naturally. Let's be honest. Fred is just what you'd call a central midfielder. He's not brilliant at attacking and he's not good at defending. He's just a central midfielder. If you're trying to shut up shop, shouldn't you be bringing us someone who's a bit more defensive? Because Fred was the one who lost the ball for the counter-attack when Croatia scored.
But this is what I'm saying.
What was he even doing that high up the pitch if he's supposed to be protected?
It don't make no sense to me, bro.
It doesn't make sense, bro.
It don't make sense. But do you know what, though? You have to give credit to Croatia because they did get back into the game and they scored. That's how they obviously got to the penalty shootout. They got back into it, and
the goal was lucky, but fair enough.
It was lucky. No, but do you know what we have to also say as well? You have to give credit to players like Luka Modric, who at 35, 36 years of age, they're still doing this.
Bro. I don't want to be controversial.
What? He's 37.
There's a part of me that wants to see a Modric piss test. I'm not trying to be controversial. But at 37 years old, I want to know where you get all that energy from, bro.
37? I didn't even know that. I don't know why.
37 years old, bro.
But Modric really rode it. Like him, Kovacic, Brozovic, them man, they first half I thought they played well. They faded in the second half and Brazil kind of came back into it and Brazil obviously got their goal. But bro, like Croatia, for all the slander that they do get, maybe the team's a bit old, they have made it to the semi-finals, bro.
Yeah.
And let's talk about
just making the World Cup boring like they did last time, man.
We got to talk about the penalties, bro. The penalties.
Yeah, the penalties from the Brazilians was terrible. First of all, you took Pedro instead of Bobby. Ah, my days, bro. Wow. Wow.
Crazy,
Okay.
huh?
Yeah. Fair enough. Crazy, huh? Crazy,
They
huh?
took Pedro instead of my
Okay.
man. It
So
don't make
that
no
I needed
sense.
to just get that off my chest. That's absolutely foolish.
It don't make no sense,
The penalties, though, bro.
bro. Brazil. I mean, their best penalty was probably Casemiro. Maybe
Casemiro packed his penalty. That was a
he
brilliant.
packed his.
Marquinhos is normally good. He buckled under the pressure.
Pretty good, yeah.
Fred is actually quite good at penalties. He hadn't taken one. Neymar, I don't know if you were saving him for the 5th penalty.
They were, which was a bad mistake.
Limping. I don't know if you noticed when the final whistle went. Neymar was limping.
Oh,
Maybe
was he?
actually strong enough to take it. Yeah, you know them when they're congratulating each other and they're getting them
Yeah. Maybe the ankle.
around. Yeah, maybe, and he did get kicked quite a bit during the game. Maybe he actually wasn't fit enough to take one of the penalties.
I didn't notice that. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even notice that. Still,
Who took the first penalty for Brazil as well?
it was
I'm trying to remember who took the first penalty. Apologies, people. I'm trying to let me get
Oh
the
my
stats
days!
of the
Who
game.
took their first penalty?
I'm trying to get the stats up on the
Yeah,
penalty.
trying to see if we can get it. Oh, that's gonna.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh no, I'm on the Holland game. So
No, we're gonna get into the Holland game.
the penalties were. Oh yeah, Rodrigo went first. Oh, that was. How are you gonna make such a young player take the first penalty? And let's be honest, Rodrigo's been kind of horrible this tournament, and he's a brilliant player for Real Madrid, but for Brazil, he didn't really do enough.
I think he's coming out a bit of an. He's been alright, bro.
I don't know why Vinicius came off anyway.
He shouldn't have come off.
He wasn't having an amazing game, but you don't bring off Vinicius.
I agree because he's a game changer. He's so
Casemiro
electrifying.
packs his penalty.
Yeah.
Pedro. To be fair, Pedro scored his penalty, even though I don't think he should have been. Pedro, and again, Richarlison. He shouldn't even be leading the line for Brazil. But why would you bring Richarlison off when you need a goal and bring on Pedro? Like, how does that? I don't even understand. Like,
it don't make no sense because you know what they flopped by not bringing Firmino, bro.
Of course they did, bro. And Pedro's not even quick. You know what? In my head, I was thinking,
hold on,
maybe
did Thingy take a penalty? Anthony.
No, Anthony never took a penalty. Neymar never took a penalty. Fred never took a penalty.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised Anthony didn't take one. You know,
I'm trying to think who else was on the pitch.
He strikes me as someone who's got the confidence to take.
But you'll be surprised who bottles it in the moment. You know, you'll be really surprised who bottles it in the moment.
Who?
No, just generally speaking, like you think he's a big game player, and then a penalty shootout will happen, and he don't want the smoke.
Yeah.
Do you know who's been absolutely shocking in this World Cup and it's really gone unnoticed, and I don't know why? Rafinha, terrible tournament, bro. How did he start every game? He was terrible for the entire tournament.
Bro,
if you can even name me one thing that he even did good in this whole tournament, bro,
he was shocking. No, he was one of Brazil's worst players, you know.
He was horrible.
Bro, they gave him the ball so many times and he just made the wrong decision, the wrong pass, bro. 100%. There was one game where he was the only one in the front three, he just couldn't score. Bro, he couldn't buy a goal in the last game.
Horrible.
But yeah, mad.
Credit to Croatia though; they packed all of their penalties.
Yeah,
their penalties were actually really good. Like Vlasic, who went first, he put it top middle. That is a very difficult penalty. Keeper's got no chance of saving that.
There also needs to be a conversation about Luka Modric. You know,
I told you, bro. If he does a piss test and everything comes back fine, then I'll be okay.
Because
I don't understand how a 37-year-old
he came out the USAR the pool and then come back out in it. Semi-retirement came out and said, "Yeah, I'm not doing this thing no more."
Bro, I'm seeing 115 minutes on the clock. Modric is still running box to box. He's 37 years old. How is that even possible, bro?
His engine's mad still. His engine mad still. I don't know.
Yeah. It's mad.
I don't know.
As a footballer, though, Modric, although I disagree. I think he gets a bit more credit than he should in terms of people act like he's the actual reason Croatia do well. It's not. He's a part of it, but they are a team effort. I don't actually think they have a standout candidate. I don't think they have a player in their team that you look at and you go, he's the reason why they're winning. I think they are just a well-drilled, pragmatic, bore you to death team. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they have individuals. I don't think that Modric is a standout individual for them. I don't watch the game and go, oh my God.
No, Modric is the guy for them.
No, I think they're all. I think they are all as good as
No,
each other.
Modric is the guy. He's the conductor.
But they don't do much conducting. They're just always parked on the edge of their own box,
No, but
bro.
to be fair, they do have controlled possession of a game. They normally do. Croatia,
Japan should have beat them. Brazil should have beat them,
bro.
man.
It's very rare you see Croatia run ragged.
Because all they do is park on the edge of their box. That's
No,
what
it's
I'm
because
saying, bro.
they're smart as well. They're old
Look,
heads in it. They're smart, bro.
I'm not gonna.
Listen, man, you
I
gotta
know
you
people are
get
gonna. I know people are gonna be upset with
yeah,
me,
because
but
you can't talk about
I ain't giving
Modric
no
like that,
ratings to a
fam.
team that just bores me like that, man.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Croatia
But
just bore me, bro.
you
I
have
don't
to
even know
give
if I
them
want to
credit.
watch that semi-final, bro. They're just gonna bore their way to
Uh,
the final again, bro. It's annoying, man. But anyway,
all right, let's move on to the next game.
mad.
Argentina versus Netherlands. Now, I'll be honest. I didn't see a lot of the first part of this game, just. But
Mm.
one thing I did know is that when I turned on the TV, Argentina were 2-0 up, bro.
Argentina were cruising, bro. They were cruising.
What happened, bro?
They got complacent. And to be fair to Holland, Holland haven't lost a game under Louis van Gaal in this in his like second stint as manager.
Mm,
I think they had the most possession and the most shots in the opposition half in qualifying, and they've got a never say die attitude, and they just didn't give up. And you know what? Both of their goals were really well worked goals for them to get back
yeah.
and take the game to extra time. And the free kick is one of the most inventive, intelligent free kicks I've seen for a long time, bro. Everybody thought it was going to be a shot, and man just did a naughty little along the ground pass into Weghorst, who took a brilliant first touch and it was
And
a
then
brilliant
buried
finish.
it. Yeah.
Brilliant finish. 1 minute left in the game. 109 minutes on the clock, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, 99 minutes on the
Not
clock, if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken. It was 100 minutes. 10 minutes was added to the end of the game. No, sorry, 90 plus 11, bro. His second goal was the 101st minute, bro. It was literally the last kick of the normal time, and he scored the equalizer with it. Unbelievable. Brilliant
That's
free kick.
clutch. That's clutch. I can't lie.
Yeah.
That's clutch, bro. That's clutch. You can't.
Messi was boss in the 90 minutes though. He was absolute boss in
No,
the
from what I saw, Messi was doing his thing, bro. Messi when I tuned in, Messi was doing his thing. So,
And then
but
in the shootout, Messi's penalty was naughty because I'm not gonna lie, Van Dijk misses the first one, which I'm worried about,
bro, Van Dijk missing.
and then he has to score. Remember, Martinez is very good at penalties as well. That's why Argentina kind of had
He's
a bit of
very,
an
very good.
advantage.
Yeah.
And Messi has to score to keep the advantage. Because if Messi doesn't score his, then it's 0-0. And then Van Dijk's miss isn't really a big deal.
Yeah.
I remember Messi scored a penalty during the game. When you take two penalties in the same game, it's almost mind games of the of the goalie. Like which way you're gonna go? You're gonna go the same way. You
Yeah,
overthink
of course,
it.
of course.
Both his penalties were brilliant, and he's missed a penalty during the World Cup as well. So he must have felt the pressure because
He
he's already
must
missed
have.
the penalty.
Listen, Messi's master plan is still going ahead.
Still going.
Bruv, they're in
And
this. They're in
Enzo
this.
Fernandez missed his penalty though, bro.
He did. He actually shanked his, bruv. He didn't even hit
Mm,
target, bruv.
mm,
But we'll let that off. But I
mm.
just think personally, Holland, I always felt they just didn't have enough. I thought there was structural war drill, but I thought Argentina being the difference being Messi. But again, they kind of both cancel each other out because it went to penalties in the end, anyways. And penalties is a luxury.
Mm,
Sorry, lottery. Sorry,
a
lottery.
lottery. Mm,
Lottery. And yeah, Martinez is just a better goalkeeper. I think that was the difference, bro. Martinez
yeah.
is just a better goalkeeper at saving penalties.
Mm.
That's the reason why they were able to go through.
Dumfries was given a yellow card during the penalty shootout, which actually meant he was sent off, bro, which is mad.
That's crazy. That's
That's,
wild, bro.
I've never heard anybody ever get sent off during a penalty shootout.
During a penalty
So that
shootout, my
means that
man
if
said,
Holland
"Why
had
not?"
won, he wouldn't have been able to play in the next, unless there was a chaos that ensued afterwards that we missed because we went live. And
Yeah,
maybe we
yeah,
might
yeah,
have
yeah.
missed it. I don't know. But
That's
yeah, but you know
wild,
what?
man.
Unlucky for Holland, man. Argentina versus Croatia is going to be a boring game. I'm telling you now, bro. That's going to be such a
Who
boring
wins
game.
that one for you? I think Argentina. I think
Croatia
Argentina
are going
games.
to bore their way to the final, bro. I
No
can smell
way,
it.
Argentina, bro. Messi,
No, I
surely.
want Argentina to do it, but I can smell Croatia. But Croatia have only won one in the last 6 knockout games without it going to penalties. It's going to penalties, bro.
Yeah, that's peak.
It's going 2 penalties. They're gonna bore. It's gonna be a snooze fest.
Peak, bro. That's peak.
It's gonna be a snooze fest, bro. But it is what it is, isn't it? If people want to rate that, rate it, innit? I don't rate you needing 5 penalty shootouts to get to finals, but it is what it is.
I hear that, but they got there somehow, some way in it. I know I don't like their method either. Don't get twisted, but they're here in it. That's the thing with Croatia. You can't ever rule them out, bro. You just can't.
I'm hoping it's an England-Morocco semi-final on one side, Argentina, Croatia on the other, England-Argentina final. That would be bloody beautiful.
That would be a good final to see. Although
that would be a beautiful final. Because then it'd either be football's coming home or Messi finally gets the trophy that stops people talking shit about him. Either way, it'll be a brilliant end to the World Cup, right? Anyhow, we get like a Croatia-Portugal final. I ain't even gonna waste my time watching.
You can't. No, but you can't. No. I don't think we'll see.
Bro,
that.
I would not watch a Portugal-Croatia final. I wouldn't. I wouldn't waste 2 hours of my life. Wouldn't waste 2 hours of my life.
Portugal will beat them, though, in my opinion.
Either way, I wouldn't waste 2 hours of my life.
Portugal would definitely beat them, 100%. They've got too much quality.
Cristiano Ronaldo can't be a part of a team that wins the World Cup. The story will be about him, even though he's got fuck all to do with it.
But the story would now be he's now the GOAT if he was to win the World Cup.
No. Logic will have to be applied. He's nothing to do with this Portuguese team being successful. It's got nothing to do with him. Bro. In fact, him being dropped is why they're playing well.
No, but he only got dropped from one game. Ronaldo fanboys would literally say he's the GOAT. If he would, because remember, Messi wouldn't have won the World Cup. Well, let's say Messi retires after his World Cup.
They can spin the narrative whichever they want. He's got nothing to do with this victory.
Do you want to bet it's going to be a Portugal-Argentina final? It's already, you can tell it's already, someone's already written a script somewhere in the studio.
Yeah, we'll see, innit?
So
we'll see. I can't see Portugal getting past France, but yeah, we'll see. But
no, I understand that as well. Still,
there you have it, people.
There we
Another
go.
World Cup review for you. Tomorrow, tune in. There'll be one more, and then remember, guys, we're back on Sunday for the watch along for the Liverpool game, and all the links in the description are to all the competitions we've got going at the moment, guys. As well, our new Patreon link is in there if you want to become a Patreon member. If you can't join the membership, we've got the link to the competition. If you want to buy a raffle ticket to enter the Jordan Henderson competition, the link to be a member, they're all in there. And the link to Jordan Henderson's book as well, guys, if you want to support the captain. As you guys know, we are in association with Penguin Publishing at the moment to promote the captain's book. So it's all links are in the description, guys. So please make sure you check that out and make sure you smash the like button, people.
Trust me, people, it's been the World Cup recap show. There's been another shock. Brazil are out. Croatia go through. Argentina go through as well. It's your boy, man like Matt. It's Drift. We'll see you again for another one. Take it easy, people. Love.
Peace.
'Tis the season to be jolly. Ba la 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 la. Hello, lovely people. It is that time of year. We've got new merch out for Crimbo. What are you thinking? What do I get her? What do I get him for Christmas? Look no further, people. Christmas merch is out now. Now. We've got t-shirts. Look at that. Look at that. Who's on the t-shirt? Virgil, Thiago, my number 9, D9, Darwin Núñez. Sweatshirts too. Hello. If it's a little bit chilly, but if you want something even warmer, hoodies for men and women. Hello. Not to mention, don't be a mug. Buy one. Look at that. Crimbo's hair, people. Go and get yourself some Kop-Ish merch. Not to mention all the other stuff we've got. All the belts. Pause. Hats, woolly hats, snapbacks, and baby stuff as well. Hoodies, t-shirts, and don't be a mug again. Get a mug. People, head over to our website now and go and get some Kop-Ish merch. Ba la 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 la.